Hi everyone, I'm here with Claire from CPA Australia, and she is the Audit and Assurance Senior Policy Advisor. So thanks for coming along to the conference and having a chat to us.
Oh, pleasure, Amanda.
So what are the big challenges that you think practitioners are going to face coming up in regards to audit over the next 12 months?
Well, I think practitioners are facing huge challenges in audit. There's really a crisis of confidence in audit right now, coming from all sides, from the regulators questioning the adequacy of audit quality, through to the international monitoring group who oversee standard setting, suggesting that the standard setting model needs to be changed and that that's at fault. Through to the users questioning whether there's value of the audit. So I really think the value of audit is being questioned, confidence in the audit is being questioned. So that's a significant challenge for auditors and not an easy one to address. There's also technological challenges that the auditor's facing. Investment in technology in order to keep up with the game, how to apply data analytics and new techniques that are out there and available. They haven't really been clearly established yet. So how to keep up with the game technologically. And also attracting talent, I think, is really a huge challenge. The audit firms really need quality candidates, and they really need candidates who are going to be questioning, because audit's all about professional skepticism. They need technical, a high level of technical skills, and to attract those people into a profession that's being attacked in terms of confidence in audit is the challenges, I think, that the auditors are facing right now.
So obviously audit firms can do a lot to change audit quality. They can think about changing their policies and the procedures and implementing changes. If we're thinking about students, what would you say to students that would be, why would they come and build a career in audit?
And I think although these challenges are fairly formidable, on the other hand, it's a very exciting, I think there's a very exciting future in audit. I do think audit has huge value. I think it adds a huge amount of confidence to the market in terms of information that the organisation produces. That's what audit's there for, to give confidence in whether it's a financial report or other emerging forms of reporting. And it's those emerging forms of reporting that's really exciting and interesting. So auditors coming in, or graduates coming into audit, are going to have a very interesting future. The subject matter they're looking at won't just be financial information. It's going to be, it might be integrated reporting, so that's natural capital, human capital, the 6 different capitals, so there's a very broad range of issues. I was speaking to the G100 in Australia just the other day, and they were talking about the need for assurance over culture. Now these are such new areas, you know.
I don't even know how that would work.
Yeah, I mean, there's been such a questioning around, you know, with our Banking Royal Commission, around culture and that, you know, broken cultures. Well, how do you know whether you've got the cultures right or not? So assurance around that, there's been being pushes for that. So there's new areas, and I think it's as long as the audit firms can lay their claim to these areas. Modern slavery, there's new legislation coming in Australia on modern slavery, and that there's a whole supply chain that really of assurance that should back that up. That's really another very challenging, interesting area. So look, I think there's a lot of opportunity, new fields, new information being produced. I think our young people are really socially, have a real social conscience. They're really interested in these issues, and companies are moving towards reporting on a lot of social environmental and social issues that I think most of our young people are really engaged with. So
it actually sounds really interdisciplinary.
Absolutely.
It sounds like modern assurance is not going to be just about accounting and just about numbers. It's all of these other factors. So if you're doing a major in management or human resources or marketing or psychology, even.
Yeah,
it sounds like all of that is going to come together.
Yeah, we're hearing that a lot of the firms are recruiting from a lot of disciplines, and I think that broader perspective is really valuable. I think the firms are increasingly valuing a very broad perspective. Obviously, IT. Capacity in IT will be absolutely critical going forward.
Especially data analytics. I know that at university there are specialised courses in data analytics, but trying to introduce data analytics into the accounting curriculum, I know that the question for a lot of academics is, where do I start? What is data analytics? How is that different from interrogating a spreadsheet using Excel or
and there's not a lot
else?
of information out there, and I think it's difficult to grasp what are the techniques, what is being done in practice, or what could be done. And certainly we've got some examples of, for example, the Auditors General who are actually looking at big data and doing a lot of matching with big data to identify anomalies. So it's not just about interrogating the data within an organisation anymore, it's actually around, well, what other information's out there? And in social media, there's a lot of information about your suppliers, creditors, staff.
What are they spending their money on?
Yeah, there's so much out there, and it's a matter of tapping into that data and using it to your advantage. And that's another realm which is almost mind-boggling, really.
So I guess students who go into assurance or audit as a career now are not going to be doing what they initially start at in 10 years' time.
No.
I think the audit profession is going to move a long way.
Absolutely. And I think one exciting aspect, particularly for a graduate, is that in the past, I think there was quite a long period where the audit trainees, if you like, are doing ticking and bashing. So very more mundane work. Now, as data analytics and IT tools get more and more used, that kind of work is going to drop away, and it's going to be much more analytical, risk-based, judgment involved, and that has to mean working closer with their senior members of the team. And I think that's, you know, a huge opportunity and exciting for the graduates. So it really should be a profession that's attracting great talent.
I tell everybody, audit's the place to be.
Yeah, there's great opportunity, and I think and a lot of interesting skills that will feed into it, and specialisms that will be necessary in order to assure a lot of these things, as we mentioned, culture, environmental impact, climate risk disclosure. We didn't even mention that. That's an increasing area of risk and concern for organisations, and so the assurance on that will come over time.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Claire, for taking the time to speak with us. I'll put all the details for CPA and related to their assurance advice, I guess, and the policy that you put out in the description below, so check it out. Check out CPA on Twitter, on Facebook, and on LinkedIn, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Amanda.